Happy Homebrew Wednesday. It's that time of year again. SJ Porr Challenge is on once again. I'm super excited, super stoked because I get to try some really cool beers. So this year, I'm helping out with the Midwest Hub, and it's been fun. It's been challenging, but it's everybody's got their beer. Everybody's should be tasting pretty soon. Really super stoked and excited. Only had one casualty. Unfortunately, it was one of my beers. You know, whatever. I guess I should have paid more attention to my packing. But anyways, replacement beer has been sent out, so everybody's got their beer in the Midwest. So hopefully you'll start seeing some reviews coming soon. Very excited, very excited. Just remember the date is, I think, October 18th for finishing the beer reviews. So try to get them done. Should have sent everybody in the Midwest a link to the score sheets and for the intro video and for the beer info. So if you have not gotten that, please contact me. We'll get you hooked up. Other than that, what's been going on with me? I know I've been on kind of a Homebrew Wednesday hiatus. Summer gets busy, work gets busy, and just been kind of working more so on getting the brewery put back together and brewing some beers and whatnot. So just kind of been skipping the whole video editing thing. But now we're back on Apple and iPhone, so now I can hopefully start integrating my Apple computers with my phone again, so I can shoot video on my phone. And yeah, damn Samsung. Anyways, so I guess I can show you a couple updates. I've been kind of working on the brewery, and right now I was a 5-gallon. I can do 10 gallons now, which is pretty exciting. I've done 2 10-gallon batches. First was an American kind of, well, it was kind of a cross between American and a sweet stout, which ended up half going as a coffee stout, and the other half was my SJ Porr entry here. So that was pretty exciting. That was my first 10-gallon batch. Yeah, and I split it. So second 10-gallon batch was a pale ale, and I tried some new hops that we had in the 2015 hop experiment ran by Puka. And I used, what did I use? I used Azaka, and I don't even remember. But Azaka was one of the hops that I took from the experiment and used into that beer. So it's gone. Well, one of the kegs is gone. The other keg is for a housewarming party. But yeah, it's gone. Tapped it, kegged it, gone. I'm gonna have to brew it again. So so I've done 2 10-gallon batches. It's pretty cool. I've been working and just trying to get things together, trying to figure out my my process. Picked up some more of the little pumps, so now I can have a little pump on my water, my HLT, one on my mash, and then I got my March pump on the boil, sending it through the wort chiller and the hop rocket and all that. So just trying to dial my process down, trying to get everything set, and then leave it so I can try to get it down. But I'll show you some pictures of the brewery. It's kind of messy right now, but it's a work in progress. All right, so here we got, don't pay attention to the mess. Here we got, this is my fermentation freezer that I'm working on. I got a yeast starter that's settling down. Here is what we got. Here's my HLT, and this will have the Herms coil in it. And then I got some different kind of setups going on here. Here's the 15-gallon mash tun, and then I have 15-gallon boil kettle. You can see back there I got heating element flange welded on. So now what I did with this is I found some 3-way valves. So what I'll have here is my little pump on there. So then I'll pump into the coil out of the coil into the mash tun. I have a three-way valve that I can go, alright, we are going to go from hot liquor tank through the coil into the mash tun, or now I can come from the mash tun through the coil back to the mash tun, so I can recirculate that way. You can see here I got another three-way valve, so this way now I can send it over to the coil. If I go this way, now I'm sending it over to the boil kettle. So that's kind of cool. So this I got off of Brew Hardware. I'm pretty kind of excited about this too. It's just a little sight glass, so as I'm recirculating through, I can see the kind of the color and clarity of my work. So that's pretty badass. So after that, then I will go to boil kettle, and from there I'll go from boil kettle to the hot bracket to kind of filter, and then over to the therminator, which will then chill it down into my fermenters. So that's my system. Kind of been a work in progress here, but kind of getting it to where I don't have to swap hoses, and I can just switch a couple of valves, and it'll be kind of fun to play with this. I haven't done a batch with all these valves in place yet. That'll be kind of coming up here in the next couple weeks, but yeah, that's what I'm doing. So some of the other upgrades I did is I have the brew buckets, but this Chapman, they did a Kickstarter, and basically it's a stainless steel tank. So what I'm thinking is this can be like a nice secondary or something that I can maybe age some stuff in. And now it's stainless steel, it's not plastic, it's not glass, which I'm pretty much getting rid of all my glass. It's got the markings on this side, it's got the clamps, it's got a ball valve. So I got those added to my arsenal for some aging and some secondary, but basically I go from the brew bucket and I can transfer it into there, and now I can age it. So the other thing I picked up is SS Brewtech 14-gallon conical. This will allow me to do 10-gallon batches, so I can do primary in there, and then I can always split it and put it in secondary. And then let's say like my stout, I did half coffee stout, and then the other half I did my competition beer. So same thing with my pale ale. I did half with one hops and half with some other hops, dry hops. So gives me a little bit of flexibility, gives me the opportunity to brew 10-gallon batches on the 10-gallon system now. Other than that, just been brewing whenever I get a chance, and just playing. I did brew an Old Brewing. It's looking pretty good, actually. It's got pellicles and stuff, but I did brew a Berliner Weissen. I think it was back in October, and it's just been kind of sitting. That is actually in a keg right now, and I added before I kegged it, I added a can of the raspberry puree that you get from the homebrew shop, a big, huge, like gallon can. So I'm really interested to get in there and try that bad boy. Because it was kind of tart. It was at 3.7 pH the last time I checked. So there's some good acidity to it, good tartness, and then the raspberries hopefully will bring some flavor and sweetness to it. But we'll see. I'll try that maybe on the next Homebrew Wednesday. But anyways, yeah, that's what's been going on with me. Just been kind of working on getting things squared away and rebuilt and put back together. And SJ Porr 2015, baby, it's here. It's going. I'll be posting my beer reviews up pretty quick here. And yeah, I just can't wait to dive into these beers. It's going to be fun. It's going to be cool to try what other people have concocted. Might give me some ideas for the future. But I know there's a couple beers that I'm very interested in. One's made with mint and basil and lemon. Those are something that I probably wouldn't normally brew with, so I'm interested to try that. There's one made with sweet corn. There's one made with another one made with cherries, pineapple, mango. There is Florida grapefruit. I mean, it's just awesome getting to try these guys' local ingredients and what they've been able to do with it in a beer. So, very stoked, very excited for this challenge. Um, Thank you, everybody in the Midwest. You guys are awesome. You guys have been on the ball, answering emails, filling out this, filling out that, getting back to me. You guys did an awesome job. Helped make my job a little bit easier. So thank you for that. Cheers. This right here. It's a little bit of cordially invited. Here's to you guys. Thank you. Another big shout out. Joe Belcher, Pats fan, heading up the East Coast, and then he is also the financial guru, helping to make sure that we get all your packages shipped out and paid for. So on the West Coast, you got Josh Hoover, who took over. Good job. He's been working hard, getting everything together, keeping all the contacts and everything. You got Jonathan and then Harry over in UK getting things together, and Grant down under. Boom, boom. You got Grant down under working on getting everything down there. So the biggest thing, don't forget, and everybody, Kevin Clements from Clements Homebrew, coming at you. He has been putting a lot of work into this. So I mean, Kevin. Cheers, buddy. Kevin has been putting so much work into this, trying to get the website going, organizing the hubs, getting everything out. I know it's been stressful, and everybody's been antsy to try to get all the information, and Kevin's been working like a dog trying to get all this stuff put together. So hats off to you, Kevin. And then Steve Mertz for helping getting all the scoring forms put together. There's a lot of work, and I guess I kind of took it for granted until you actually are a part of putting all this stuff together. There's a lot of work going on in the background, and guys like Kevin that make this happen, and you couldn't do it without him. And so just thanks, Kevin. Thanks for everybody that got in this year. It's truly an awesome thing to be tasting beers from halfway across the country or halfway across the world. So from my own brewery to yours, cheers, and we'll see you next time.